in this time, this season, back to school shopping. We got, the weather acting crazy. We're doing all kinds of things. But I'm gonna start off with you, Voodoo. Introduce yourself to the panel, baby, so that they can know who you are.
Hey y'all, I am Voodoo Doll TV, always known and having fun over at the Dollhouse. I also have a channel called Voodoo Doll TV over there where we talk about more serious topics, but at the Dollhouse we just have a good time and we have fun. So welcome everybody in. You guys come on in, like the video. If you want to find me on any social media, it's all mostly at Voodoo Doll TV, except on Rumble. It's Welcome to the Dollhouse, where we do deep dives on a lot of our so-called celebrities. And then we also do over on Rumble and Patreon is Welcome to the Dollhouse. But everywhere else, Twitter, Twitch, everywhere else is all Voodoo Doll TV. So make sure y'all pull up and pull over. Holla at your girl.
Yes, pull up and pull over. And speaking of pull up and pull over, we got the famous YouTube celebrity cooking in the Till Kitchen. Yusuf, tell them about yourself, baby.
More like infamous, but yes, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Bay Squad, and shout out to the Dons and the Dolls, and shout out to the Ratchet Dares. I am the creator of the Ratchet Today show, as well as the Celebrity News Galaxy, Celebrity with the S, and the creator of the cooking brand In the Till Kitchen.
Yes, 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 yes. And of course, Bay Squad, y'all already know y'all have me. It is Couture Bay. The Bays know I am, as you can see from the background, I am in school. But we could not do anything without having the weekend dump. It's been far too long. I'm so excited. I am Couture Bay. Everybody calls me Bree. But hey, Bay Squad. Hey, the Acorns. Hey, Ratcheteers. Hey, Jovi Booties. Hey, Naughty Loves. We love y'all all, okay? We love the Bree.
Yes.
Shout out to all y'all. But who do I want to start off with today? And while y'all are watching, thumbs up this video, share this live out, share, interact with the video, and of course, support your favorite content creators. But who do y'all want to start off with first? Who are y'all feeling?
Oh, well, we have so many to talk about. We're talking about Sky Jackson and her abusive situation. We got Kiki Palmer with her final or ex-abusive situation that now has turned into possibly her being back with her baby daddy. Who else we got? Yusef. It was Sky. It was
the girls, and pretty much all the girls in these toxic relationships, and it's being glorified, and now the tables is turning and they throwing the punches first, and now everybody sees what's wrong with all of that stuff.
Yep.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Well, let's start off with our Disney princess, Sky Jackson, because baby, who would have thought we would see the day where little baby Sky is out here swinging and banging on her man? Like, baby, all that prim and properness went out the window for some pig, baby. It bring the real out you, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So for those who do not know, Sky Jackson was arrested for domestics because she was fighting with her boyfriend slash baby father, pushing him around because he probably cheating, y'all. Look, listen, the girls don't get the pushing on their baby daddies unless they is in another whole face. So the security said, what are you doing? And she had to let him know, like, don't be rough with me. I'm pregnant. So what are y'all thoughts on it? Who wants to start?
Wait, so is she really pregnant?
Yeah, from what I saw, they got a picture of her holding some bump. You know, the girls in Hollywood love to hide a pregnancy when they're pregnant by a dusty, honey.
Right. Well, I'll say this. I'll go first. As it pertains to Sky Jackson, she's the Disney girl, the girl who doesn't do any wrong. Like, she's the it girl. She's the girl that all our kids have the dolls after, because she's just this precious girl. These are the facts. These Disney children grow up and be crazy as hell. Okay? They be crazy. That Disney pressure, that pressure to be perfect, all the stuff behind the scenes. We just watched the Nickelodeon special with them people down there with them churn. It be too much going on. Them people grow up and be real people, and we all be shocked. Now, as it pertains to her fighting her baby daddy, unfortunately, I have been there as well at her age. So I can't really be mad at her. But
you on your man.
Oh, girl, back then, yes. Girl, we had to fight. Sometimes I just felt like you didn't understand me. So I need to, back then. But I'm grown now. I would
Mhm.
never do that today. So mature me is going to look back at a Sky and say, Sky, baby, you can't be doing that. And now they have evidence. See, back when I used to fight my baby daddy, they didn't have no videos. It was his word against mine. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, they say the people came in there. She said nothing happened. He said nothing happened. And then they say the police came and looked at the video footage and seen that she was definitely windmilling on top of his head and got arrested. Now, girl, don't be a new prison mom. Go ahead on and take care of yourself, girl. Stop fighting these men's. It ain't worth it. I know it feels like it during the time because I too felt like that at the time, but hindsight is 2020 for a reason. It ain't worth it, girl. Stop fighting your baby daddy. And I don't think that any woman should put their hands on a man, just like any man should put his hands on a woman. But that's the mature me. Back then, it would have been different. But grown me understands that it's wrong both ways. So I think Sky was wrong for putting her hands on them. And you just got to be careful with all of that now.
Right. I got a question for you, Voodoo.
Go ahead, Yusuf.
I got a question for you too, Voodoo. Like you said, you've been in that situation before. Do you think, or do you know that that response, that volatile response, did that come from witnessing how the men condition the women? And I'm not using no excuse. I'm just literally asking for research purposes, because I find that a lot of times when women and girls, and just like the boys, when they grow up witnessing abuse or seeing abuse be normalized, even if it's not at home, because it's glorified on TV and stuff too. Would that make you think that I should bop this upside the head?
Ooh. Yeah, to be honest, you're right. I didn't witness my father abusing my mother or my mother abusing my father, but it was very common in my family and all the people around me for the women to, when your man act a fool, you could just bop him. So
Right.
yeah, it was one of those things to where, you fight your baby daddy. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Even if, unfortunately, even the other way around, it was still, oh, well.
I was about to say in New Orleans, I thought that was the culture.
Yeah, it was the code and the culture. So yeah, you're right. It was the norm to, if you feel like you can't communicate correctly, just start swinging. So yeah, you're right. And it's unfortunate, but it's just what it is.
Right. And I noticed that too. That's why I feel like, because like even with the other girlies, right? So now we got Kiki Palmer and her baby daddy. They might be getting back together. We don't know. We just know that they've been co-parenting together since then. So I'm not really sure if they're together or not. But like even with the Sky Jackson situation with her weed grow, she over there busting him upside the head, then acting like she pregnant. They came back and arrested her. And then you got the situation with Sweetie, aka Sweet Tea, or Saskatchewan Chicken. I love her. She was just getting into some stuff with YG, and then the cops had to come. And then now people are sharing the old video of her in the elevator with Quavo when he was trying to stop her from getting away from him with her bags, and literally was attacking her. And they're using that to gaslight the situation, as if, see, call it out. These women is some beasts, and they some monsters, and they some abusers, and they be hiding behind. I'm a firm believer of bop him upside the head before he bop you. Now, nobody be bopping nobody, bippity boppity boo. But I'm saying a lot of these women, that's why I asked you that. Because a lot of women is getting to the point where all the abuse they've grown up around and seeing in the dorm being inflicted upon women and being gaslit at the end of the day, and that mixed with getting their own butt whooped when they was bad, about ready to bust a nigga upside the head when they don't listen. Mm-hmm. And it's not a good thing, but it's like, and they only see when it's wrong when a woman does it. They don't see all the abuse that the women is going through,
That's why I'm a firm believer in, I don't believe in putting hands on men, but let me tell you something. Listen, I saw Mary J. Blige go upside Kendu's head. So, and that's someone we revere. So it happens. I think the emotions get the best of you. And if that person is putting you in that climate, that state of mind to swing and bang on them, then maybe they're not good for you, which leads us into our next girly. Kiki Palmer. I don't have a problem with her being cozy with her abusive baby daddy, because at the end of the day, they share a child. The child got to be raised by both of them. Like, whether it's now, later, or never, and you could tell that she still has some type of something for him. Now, I don't know if she's pregnant, but I will say this, Kiki, while you was out here being the star that you are, I hope you was taking kickboxing lessons. Okay, I hope you learned how to uh slap a whole tribe him, because we saw what he was doing to you. I know a lot of people feel like she lied about the abuse. I didn't feel like she lied, because you could clearly see from the still footage he was getting the best of her. That wasn't a mutual thing, and he's jealous because he burnt up her journals and stuff. I will say I don't want to see another baby come from this situation. Absolutely not. I'm tired of toxic couples breeding. Just stop. Just raise your one. Get him some mental health. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Voodoo?
To be honest, it looked like Kiki and her baby daddy be fighting. I think that's what they do. You can tell when they played the audio of them going back and forth and him on the phone with the mama and all of that, they fight. And I think that what Kiki did was utilize her celebrity and the fact that she's a woman to make her seem like the victim. But I think that they were fighting. Even in the still shots, he may have been getting the best of her, because as a man, that's what happens. As a woman who was a young girl who used to fight my baby daddy / ex-husband, sometimes whenever he would get tired, he would get the better of me. And he wouldn't fight me, but being able to restrain me and things of that nature. That's how it happens. But I think Kiki weaponized her situation to make it seem like she was a victim, when the fact of the matter is her and her baby daddy be fighting. That's just what I believe. Now, I don't know this to be a fact, and that's why she's able to co-parent so well with her baby daddy, and I think that's a great thing. I think that regardless of anything, they should be able to co-parent well, so that's not an issue. But people are saying that maybe she has a baby bump. She might be pregnant again. She back with her baby daddy. Black people, we already know how this goes. We've been to this musical many times. We've been in the audience of this musical many a times. Y'all can windmill for whoever y'all want. We windmill for Beyonce, and she still took Jay-Z back. That's how this goes. We can't get emotionally invested in these people's relationships, because what's going to happen is they're going to go back to who they want to go back to, and that's the fact. So, like I said, Kiki and her baby daddy fought often. And I believe that it just so happened she was able to paint it and frame it as if she was just this victim and he was just over there, bop, bop, bopping, when it looks to me like they was bop, bopping each other. That's just what it looks like to me. But I don't regret caping for her. I don't regret going live and speaking about domestic violence and things of that nature, because that needs to be discussed, because it still happens, whether it's combative or combative, or what is it? Whether it's mutual combat or
I like that. Combatual.
I like combatual.
I be making words up as I go, though.
That's a new word for the weekend, though. Combatual.
Look, I just be going with it. My head just be going. But no, whether it's mutual combat or not, it still needs to be something discussed, because even though I did that in the past, I would never recommend a young girl to do that today, because these men are more emotional. Back then, a lot of times, if you were with a real man, he would restrain himself and not do
like, go on now.
to you. These days, these men more emotional than the women. They say the men are the new bitches and the women are the new niggas. So it's different nowadays. I don't tell nobody, and even back then, I wouldn't recommend nobody to do that. But ultimately, I think it was just a mutual thing that she was able to frame for her good. But now that she back with her baby daddy, now everybody's over there looking crazy, girl. Y'all know how this goes. This ain't the first rodeo.
Right. And I just claim that it's all wrong, domestic violence on both ways. But don't wait until more men start getting beat up by their girls to start wanting to make some change. Right. Maybe y'all should start checking your brothers. If you're not the type of person who abuses women and you're friends with someone or family with someone, check them, stop them, protect the woman, and maybe you'll start getting that justice, and maybe the women will stop going ham, salad, soup, sandwich upside your biscuit. Ooh. And which really leads me into the next story about that. What's that girl's name? I got a fly sweat here because you might witness an assassination. I'm sorry. But what's his name? Oh, you got your season, Leah. I know that's right. Okay.
Yes.
Shop in the Teal Kitchen on ETSY. Thank you, boo. And so I sent a tweet to it. Jada Chavez's sister. The way she was with that little baby crying. That little baby was crying. And it wasn't like a junior cry. It wasn't like Junior crying, but it was still like a baby's unique cry, like a literal natural emotion and communication. The only thing that a little baby can do is to whimper or to cry or to whine. And she literally is saying that his cry or his whine sounds too much like a girl. Series of times saying, "You're not a little girl, stop crying." Like, I don't know why he always says that like a little girl. And this is a part of the problem with not letting young men and young boys have their emotions. You know, this is a part of it, and the emotions get so built up and so piled on, and they just snap out one day. You see, and it just starts as a baby like that in a lot of cases. So I thought that was worth a dishonorable mention. What do y'all think about that?
I'll speak as somebody who didn't have kids. We should have known Jasmine was a bird when she was over there getting pregnant by what Mr. Baby Daddy who don't take care of his kids. Like, make that make sense. And that just goes to show a lot of these women are mentally unsound. And what do we expect from the girls who was, I don't know what they was put on this earth to do, but clearly, I don't know. And the fact that Tokyo Vanity be over there and she was saying that mess, he was cooing. That's what babies do. My niece did it. My nephew did it. It's their way to communicate with you. They're having fun. He's learning. He's listening. She could be stunting her son's growth. He might be some beautiful orientator or a singer or somebody
Right,
who's going to the world with his voice, and you stunting his voice
right,
already. And she's like, "I'm not raising no girl. I'm raising a boy." And I'm like, "See, that's what's wrong with you." Because she see how to me, it's some psychological thing with her sister and her son, and she's like, "Let me shut it down now." That's what it was giving me,
mhm,
and this is why I always say, when you decide to become a mother, they have services out here to help you embrace that motherhood because it doesn't come naturally. That is some old wives' tale they tell you. Oh, the motherhood would just come to you naturally. No, some of these heifers
right.
were not destined to be mothers. It just so happened they laid down on the right day at the right time and the cards was in line with them. So to me, I felt like she looked ignorant. I expect nothing less from somebody who can't even get their business out here operating and running legally. So I'm just saying, she's
Well,
out
what
there
did
enjoying.
she expect? Did she expect a little baby to come out crip walking with a do rag, rolling a blunt, drinking a 40, and screaming the N word?
Or where the bitches. That's what I thought she
Yeah.
wanted him to say. Because both of them is dumb and dumber.
Let me
Dumb
tell
and
you
dumber.
something. Let me just say what it is, cut and dry. Now I got to say this part.
Ooh.
These women, and I use the term loosely, these females that are procreating or have no connection to their children. They don't have no connection when they're in the belly. They just
Ooh.
out here just having babies. They don't take time to enjoy their pregnancies. They don't take time to get to know their body, get to know their baby inside their body. Hell, they come from disconnected parents themselves. They don't have no connection to these children. So when they have these babies, they so stuck up in social media and stuck up with online. Jada, the sister, Jasmine, or whatever her name is, could get on here and say something as ignorant as, and the baby 5 months old, mind you, and say something as ignorant as, "Why are you crying? I'm not raising no girl." That's because that's what she's heard. That's what she's seen on social
Right.
media. There's no actual connection there. And it ain't just her. It's a lot of these young girls because they feel like Sexy Red. "Oh, girl, had a baby. If you can't get the AB, just go had a baby. And then after that, you could pop your thing and you could da da da." No attention on the baby. And this is why these babies come out so disconnected, because they have no connection to the womb or to the parent. These women don't have no connection to these babies. All they doing is just having them. And they having them for the sake of, like Krishan when she was pregnant with hers. "Oh, yo, baby, you're going to be such a great mom." No, that don't go like that. And I agree with what you said, Couture, babe. A lot of these girls do need to go get counseling and all of this, because for some girls it don't come natural. But what's unfortunate is in 2024, more girls is not coming naturally than in the past. And that's because you put in the aspect of social media, the influence of their friends. Everybody just want to have fun, drink at the club, and do what they want to do. Ain't nobody really raising babies. They having them, and even the ones who have money, they having them, but they not actually building and bonding with these babies. That's why this ignorant girl could get on here and say, "Oh, shut up! I ain't raising no girl. You a boy. He's 5 months old. That's what babies do." But see, you wouldn't know nothing about that because you didn't read books like What to Expect When You're Expecting. You didn't sit around and actually lay down and watch and hold your belly and talk to your baby. I was 19 years old and I was doing that type of stuff. Lay back and hold your belly and talk to your baby and say, "Hey, mama," and watch and hold him and watch him kick on this side and then watch him move to the other side and watch how when you get in the shower if the water too hot, how the baby will move to one side. You didn't have that type of bonding experience. So when you have the baby, or as I say, for lack of better terms, shit the baby out, right? Because that's what they're doing. When you have this baby and then you put the baby on the side, most of them either putting the iPad in their hands or putting the doggone TV on and letting the TV raise them, and they wondering why these children are getting 14, 15, and 16 and want to bop them upside the head. Because there was never no connection. So people like her are not 1 in a million no more. It's so many of them, and they're going to birth a generation that's going to literally have no respect, which we already have of those. But they're going to birth a generation that's going to have no respect and not going to care about their parents, and their mammies not going to care about them. That's why they unalive and now they're going west, and these parents is going doing interviews on Art of Dialogue and all of them people, Julio mama, and all these other people mama, and talking about how they son, you want to keep his music alive, but the whole time his music was talking about unaliving people in the graveyard. Y'all bitches is weird.
Oh, I love that. Y'all bitches is weird. Say it one more time for the girl. Hold on, Voodoo. You made me want to put my favorite thing.
You said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?
Okay.
Well, I guess they shitting them out as easy as they nutting them in. So, it's just sad. We need to do better as parents, fathers, and also mothers too, We can't look past it because I know we do a lot of, it's our job to protect Black women and to speak positively about them. But I try to be critical of everybody, regardless of gender, and really give equal opportunity. And I also appreciate when women check mothers, because that's what it is. It ain't nothing like a mother checking another woman who's falling short, same way with the father. So I appreciate that input.
Mm-hmm. And let me say this too. If the mothers is like that, what you think the fathers is?
Hello.
They already don't have no paternal instinct typically with children. They have to grow that bond. If the mother was holding this baby for 9 months and don't have no bond, I feel sorry for the baby. That's all I can say. But that's the norm in today's society because everybody care about snapping back their body and going back on social media. That's why people can get online and go live and the baby over there crying and the best thing she can say is, "Shut up. I don't want to hear you crying. You ain't no girl." That's the problem with this generation. Good luck.
Oh, I love it. I did want to bring something up. Did y'all see Taraji can't keep a job, cry, and destroy business opportunities over there with Russell Simmons again? This is her. No. Is that her man? Is that her man? I knew I wanted to wake it up.
Oh, baby.
I saw Taraji, P. Hinton, Miss Cookie Lyons, Miss Acrimony, Miss I Can Act in My Sleep. I'm not getting paid. Why is she in Bali? Hold on, let me play my favorite clip.
Wake this shit the fuck up. Go ahead. Should I wake this shit the fuck up? I've been with her for how long? I've been with her for how long?
You over there with Mr. You know what? No. Taraji, you a fool. The truth ain't in you. You a jealous, spiteful, disgusted woman. You didn't want Fantasia to get that Grammy or that Oscar. I see you, bitch. I see you. I'm passing the mic.
Go ahead, Voodoo, because mine is too short.
Let me tell you something. I've been telling y'all about these celebrities y'all don't want to hear. Taraji was just over there crying. I work like a dog day in and day out, talking about how she was over there on the Color Purple and was eating ramen noodles and couldn't get an Uber. Had everybody over there windmilling when I told y'all don't windmill for Taraji if you wasn't going to windmill for Monique big nasty ass. I told y'all. But then here you go. But it's Taraji, rah. She don't have no problems. Now she done did all of that. They not like us with the vice president acting like she's this, that, and the third. And she over there on the island of Bali with Russell Simmons. Them people is fake. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all got to start being able to separate the artist from the art, because these people are not who you think they are. They're all fake. All of them are fake. There's not one that is real. When I saw the photo, I said, okay, on brand. Because that's what they do.
For the people in the chat, this is her second time going. This is not her first time.
No.
This is the second. You know, one time photo op, it's okay. This is the second time, and his hand was near her hip. When I dip, you dip, you dip.
And let me say this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's given that for my man. Thank you to my man.
Mm-hmm.
He probably gave her a loan because she ain't got no job no more. He probably was out there giving her a couple of dollars. Let me tell y'all something. That Taraji and them people over there, they are self-serving. That's all they are. Her whole spiel with the color purple stuff was self-serving, because if you really was over there trying to take up for black actors or actresses, I'm sorry, when Monique crazy ass went on her rant, you would have been saying, yup, she's right. But you did not. The only one I saw that really did co-sign her was Viola Davis, I want to say. Viola Davis did go on an interview and say she's absolutely right. I worked all these high-paying acting jobs, and I get paid less than the clear people who damn near take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do. She over there by Russell because just like you think, let me say, you think Oprah the only one that got SO friends? You think her and Weinstein are the only two weird relationships? All of them people behind the scenes be friends and cool with these people. So it's on brand for me. I really was just saying sound about right when I saw it. I didn't understand the big uproar, but I know where the uproar came from. People believed in Taraji. Girl, y'all better learn to separate that artist from the art.
Mm-hmm. Because Taraji is an awesome artist. I mean, let me say this. I think that she's a beautiful woman. She's an amazing actress, an amazing writer and producer. However, she's a mammy.
Ooh.
I'm done. Because I bit my lip, so I didn't say it for real. But y'all heard me for real when I said mammy. Yeah, that's what that is. Pick me Anna, Dick Misha.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? On a Tuesday,
I forgot to bring up. We forgot to bring somebody up. Stunner Girl.
Oh, that's the one I wanted to talk about. Of all the hoes I wanted to talk about, I want to talk about her. Start it off, you Slim. Hold on. Let me play it one more time for the girls in the bed.
You said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
Honey, well, last week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago at the most, we heard reports of Stunner Girl coming out saying that she was shot. She was literally shot in the chest, almost hit her heart. And there's a lot of speculation going around that was from her Dusty. And no claims to substantiate that, just speculation and probable belief. But then fast forward to just yesterday, I believe it was his birthday or something, and she left his ass. She got tired of it. She's fed up. She said, you know what? Happy birthday. I'm out. And so now he was, after looking like he was crying, came back online talking about I love my girl. I'm pretty much in denial. So if there's speculations of abuse and you attempted murdering her, and then on top of that, you don't want to accept the fact that she left, that is dangerous. When you leaving, he like, you ain't going nowhere. She mine. He on live talking about something. Nah, I wasn't crying. I'm celebrating my birthday. That's always going to be my girl. I'm always going to ride with her. That is scary. That's dangerous.
It is dangerous, but my thing is this. She like that danger. She like being bopped upside her head. She just called him a PUSSY because he was crying to her brother, talking about they hit my wife. You know what I'm saying? Right, almost to her heart. He was crying. And she said, you was crying like a bitch. And this is my problem with you thugnificence in a dress. you pit bulls in a skirt. Y'all gonna keep it up until we saying R.I.P. to you. This is a girl who's overcome adversity, who's made something of herself, and she still wants to be on the whole stroll. See, I see Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl wants to be a madam. She don't want to be a self-made businesswoman. I'm getting that, doing it right. Let me show you how to do it the right way. She wants to slum. Then she's healing from her stitches in her wound, talking about I got a new man. Girl, you don't value your life. And this is the problem with these young, weak, absent-minded hoes. These is the ones who mamas was doing the drive-by parenting and was just letting any and everybody babysit them and watch them, because for her to be so pretty, beautiful girl, there's nothing there. There's not a soul, there's not a brain, there's nothing, no emotional intelligence. Girl, God gave you a second chance and you laughing at life. But I expect nothing from a hoe who put a bitch in a cage to get dog walked by men. You will continue to suffer. You will continue to suffer. And mark my words.
Is it 2 Stunner girls?
No, it's just one.
No, just one.
So she pretty by day and ugly by night?
Yeah.
I saw somebody else that looked a whole hot mess. It wasn't no Stunner Girl, and they were saying this is Stunner Girl.
It might have been without the makeup, but she's not an ugly girl though.
So okay, so somebody else, because I'm saying not having no makeup don't mean you ugly. Right. I'm talking about, so it's somebody else going by the name of Stunner Girl, y'all. Trust me. We just don't know the hoe.
Oh, let me say this about Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl want to be a gang banger. She want to gang bang. She want to be the pretty thug. She want to do this, that, and the third. She almost lost her life and thought it was cute. And I keep telling everybody, all the dolls and dons know only 2 ways you find out the truth about a person or with how they feel about you: through a joke and Mad Day. Mad Day came, she then went online and said that my husband is just a clout chaser. He just want to live vicariously through me. He wish he was me. Girl, you've been taking care of him all of this time. Why would he want to leave his fresh water? You have been the breadwinner this whole time, taking him all over the world with you. He getting beat up at doggone concerts behind you. Now you want to all of a sudden on his birthday say, oh yeah, I'm about to leave. That don't go like that, baby. That don't go like that. Now the boy's saying you're not going nowhere, and it's weird and it's toxic and it's disgusting, but it's also something that she curated with the relationship that she was in. All these women want to get all this money and go get these bums and take care of them, and then all of a sudden you want to play gangster. Now allegedly, like they said earlier, it was all because of something that was going on with him. You felt like you got your badge of honor. Now all of a sudden you with another dude. You could either get one of them hurt or possibly unalive or yourself, because you want to play games, because you want to be the pretty thug. You still married to that bum, so you might as well commit to taking care of him like you did. Stunner Girl, I don't feel no type of ways for you at all. I'm glad that you're not unalive, but you playing with fire. And a lot of people, like my mama said, some people got to touch the stove to see that the stove is hot. That's all I got to say about Stunner. Stunner Girl.
Hot lead in your chest ain't enough?
Huh?
Hot lead in her chest ain't enough?
No, it ain't enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. She still want to play with fire. She don't want to just touch the stove. She want to submerge her hand into the fire. So with that being said, Stunner Girl, however it goes, it is what it is, girl. Bye. Don't come to the internet crying about it next time if you able to even do that. Just go lick your wounds in peace and leave us alone.
I hope he don't do nothing to her, y'all.
I
hope he don't either, but people like that, you just got to get him to God, because,
right,
child, you don't get no badge of honor as a woman being pow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've never heard a man say, oh, she a real one because she took a bullet. Absolutely not.
I have. Is she in ghetto rap? Ain't she? She probably really think it's some street cred.
Yeah, and plus, and hey, I don't know if y'all know this about Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl was in a gang and used to kidnap girls and hold them hostage and stealing chains and all that. Stunner Girl her mouth ain't no prayer book, as my grandma used to say. So with that being said, Stunner Girl, bye. Okay, next case. I don't have nothing else to say about Stunner Girl. It is.
That's how she got that name, because she a stunt queen, not because she's the #1 stunner.
And she ain't even Black American.
Ooh, what, she ain't from Acorn?
Nope.
Ooh.
So it
I
really
did
ain't
not know
problem.
that. See, that tells you, and that really makes me not like you because I saw what you did to Molly Breezy, and you lucky hoe that heifer had the good common sense the Lord gave her because she could have took you out, and she said, "Nah, God gonna handle it," and He been handling you. You been out here getting tricked out your spot. How you used to walk the boulevard for 18 hours and can't you know what? Let me shut up.
Girl, keep on talking.
The
Well,
girls be hoeing backwards.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they out there hoeing is to have a better life. She don't want no better life.
right.
And now that we know she's not black, oh my God. Disgusted.
That is true. You do got to hold with a purpose.
Ooh.
You know.
Shout out to the chat. They sent you some money. Voodoo. Ow.
Okay.
I think that go to you, baby. I don't think they come to me.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you to the acorns. Thank you to the acorns.
Yes. Support. Yeah, absolutely.
But no. Is there anything else that y'all saw on the thing that y'all want to talk about, that y'all want to get into?
I do.
Yes, sir.
I saw it. Jackie Christie off the Basket Bitches. She got fired too?
They fired my auntie.
For what? That's what I'm saying. Jackie got fired. I see the news breaking. Jackie got fired off of Basket Bitches LA.
Because Evelyn Lozada and Shawnee O'Neal.
They can't carry no show.
That's the point.
They are such failures.
You know what? I'm about to wake it up because y'all done woke it up. Ask somebody who used to review reality TV show. Let me tell you something, Shawnee. Okay? Chandria. Okay? Let me tell you, you want to be first lady? First of all, you a lie and the truth ain't in you. And you over there helping Granny puss out. Baby, y'all season was destroyed. Okay? We remember Basketball Wives when y'all was down in Miami. The OG it was destroyed because you didn't know how to do proper business while you out here trying to take care of Shaq's mistress that you put on as the mistress. Let's really wake it up, Shawnee. And then you want to go to California, which you destroyed because the Gavon sisters was having their way and Jackie and them, and it was doing bigger numbers than the original Basketball Wives because you are so nasty and a piece of work. Anybody who comes for Eva Lynn, Miss Pat the Puss, but she don't even know how to hold right. Got her daughter out here pregnant by some 2-bit rapper who's not even hot. That was your friend. You know what? There's a special place in hell for a bitch like you. And I can't wait for karma to spin the block because you think this is the beginning when it comes to your husband, Mr. Keon. Baby, they are about to bag and tag him. And when they leave him out to dry, you're going to be left there with not $1 in sight. You better go ask Shaq for another pay raise, Miss Thing Thing, because you thought it was good on the other side. And he sees when you marry a bad thing, all death and destruction will come. It ain't been nothing but heartache and turmoil since you've been on the scene, which means you, Miss Thing, are bad karma. Over to you guys.
What you think, Voodoo? Because I'm disgusted and I think they're a failure and I'm disappointed in the basket holes because they just need to stop. They can never keep a show. And even after all the chances that they done got, after all the colorism and all the dumb stuff, they still just keep doing stupid stuff like this because literally Jackie was that show. Who else did you have on that show that was worth a damn again, as far as entertainment value is concerned?
At one point, Tammy,
right.
Drea,
yeah.
The Gavon sisters.
Yeah, but that was so early on.
But that's when it was good. And then you see what happened. Yeah. They had to go get Tammy, which Tammy said, you play in my face. Nope. Mm-hmm. And Tammy told her, she said, Jackie, watch your back. And look at what we have here.
You right, though, Voodoo. Because you know what? Tammy actually spoke out for Jackie. She said, Jackie, just like me, will always get the bad edit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I agree with 1,000% with what you said, Couture Bay. There is no Basketball Wives LA without Jackie Christie. Everybody knows that. You like her, you hate her. She's annoying. She's this, that, and the third. She is number one, the only real basketball wife. Number one. Number two, she is Basketball Wives. They had to leave Miami and come to LA because LA was Poppington. Okay? That's what this was all about. And they came up there because Evelyn again needs another job. She done got in cahoots with her master Shawnee nostrils O'Neal, and then it got up there and then it ran Jackie off. Now I hope Jackie's not really fired because Shawnee O'Neal said something smart like, "Oh, I didn't have to say thank you for her services." She kind of said it for herself. Shawnee, unless you're trying to throw the whole show away, shut up. I don't like you anyway. I can't stand Shawnee O'Neal. So while they trying to drag on Jackie, ain't nobody to come and see Evelyn. She ain't got no man. She ain't got no job. And her daughter pregnant by a husband. Ain't nobody coming to see Brooke. She's still crying about her daughter. Get offline and go heal. Ain't nobody coming to see Brandon. Your man still cheating. He ain't gonna never stop cheating. Ain't nobody coming to see Jaceel. We still can't even get past your accent and your government clothes that you wear in the doggone confessional. Ain't nobody coming to see none of these other girls. So go ahead on and play stupid if you want. Get rid of Jackie. Throw the whole show away. We've been trying to throw the show away since y'all played OG to the left anyway. So at this point, throw the whole show away.
Period. And that's what they're about to do. And, you know, I hate to say that somebody should have stayed with their dusty husband, but it's like, I done seen Shawnee out here being desperate, paying $50,000 just for some buck cock. I don't understand what's going on here. And I'm mad for Jackie because this show is already trash. Y'all could at least kept the funny lady.
Hello? Like what? But here's my thing to you producers out there, because some of y'all really need help. If you want us to watch the TV, bring back the real reality. Bring back the real reality and stop getting mad because the people y'all don't want to see win are winning. There was a reason we didn't have an issue with Drea's dumb ass, because she was dumb and she knew what her gifts and talents were. It was not the books. Hence why she was Team Jackie, even though they used to fight. But Jackie is why she was able to get her businesses off the ground. I don't like when the girls act like they don't know what's up. Shawnee, who have you helped? Because Evelyn is still behind all this prominence, all this fame, and she got pregnant by the game. Of all the rappers, the game.
Well, see, Evelyn wasn't never a good hoe either. She was just their preference. You see, she was just like a punching bag. I hate to say it like that, and not literally physically, because she did take abuse from Chad, but I do know emotionally, mentally, far as that cat goes, she used to get that cat beat with a bat, and that's all she's worried about, and a couple dollars. So she would always sell that cat to the lowest bidder. That's why her daughter don't know no better, because she's a dusty Anna too. And
Evelyn fumbled too many bags. You was with Chad Ochocinco, who was so cheap he saved all his money, and you got your ass whipped and ain't leave with nothing. I'm like Denzel. Oh, I'm leaving here with something, but not Evelyn. You left with nothing. Then you turned around and got this almost damn billionaire Carl Crawford coming from the doggone what is it?
The real Espanols got her up out of that.
Yeah, the doggone the baseball people. This man had money galore. You had a baby and still left with nothing. Evelyn is a loser, and that's the universe paying her what she's worth, nothing. And you got this baby, and you need a job, and you think you can really head the show, girl. We don't like you, Evelyn. None of us like you. The ones who do like you don't even like you. They just don't know it yet. We don't like you, girl. I feel like Evelyn is getting what she deserves, and Shawnee just throw the whole show away. They say your husband done threw the church away after allegedly he ran there begging for people to help build up the church when he could just file an insurance claim or go to FEMA. But that's a whole nother story. But they say he ran there begging for donations down at the church house so he can preach prosperity while he take all their money. Y'all are crooks, thieves, and you should have stayed with Shaq, because at least over there you was financially stable, you stupid duck goose.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. What are y'all throwing away this weekend for the weekend talk?
All these hoes.
Yeah, everybody, we're done. Everybody goes in the trash today. We'll pick somebody out there. We'll scavenge if we want to revive them. They're all trash, as far as I'm concerned. Nobody has no talent. Nobody got a hit record except for Clover Butter. I mean, Chloe Bailey.
Oh, that album is so good.
She's the only one that got the music.
I ain't heard nothing.
It's beautiful.
I've been playing it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I said, okay. I'm gonna keep it to myself because you know it's a Tuesday. I'm gonna do my review on Friday.
Okay.
Yes, but tell the people how they can find y'all. Let me start with you, Voodoo.
You guys can find me on all platforms on YouTube, Voodoo Doll TV. If you're looking for more mature or more serious topics, if you want to just Joseph have a good time, hit me up at the Dollhouse Reacts on YouTube. Also on all platforms, Voodoo Doll TV, except Rumble, where I do my deep dives. And Welcome to the Dollhouse, and also Patreon, Welcome to the Dollhouse. That's where you can meet me at.
Yes, we love it. We love it. We love it. Shout out to the Voodoo Queen. And of course, cooking in the Tilt Kitchen, Mr. Yusuf, Mr. Ratcheteer.
Yes, and so if you can, if it's not too much to ask, take a screenshot of that so that y'all can see to find it, because it's a lot going on here with me. I am Yusuf Yusufu, Yusuf Jikahudi, Yusuf of Saturn 8, Chef Boyar, usually when we're cooking in the Teal Kitchen using lots of butter, host of the Ratchet Today show in the Celebrity News Galaxy, celebrity with an S.
Yes. Because he's not a sellout. Hello.
Period. And I gotta say low.
Hey y'all, I'm Couture Babe. This is my channel. I apologize for it being last minute. A lot of y'all don't know I am in school currently, but we told y'all, we promised we was gonna wake up the internet. We were gonna bring out the weekend dump so we could throw out the ish we didn't want, and we threw all them hoes in the trash. So I hope you are properly entertained. Continue to support Black media. Thank you to all the donations. Shout out to those who got memberships. Thank you, Sherry. Because y'all got memberships to my channel. I'm so excited. Look, don't judge me, okay? Look, we have a kiki. We have a good time. We sip. I'll let you do a little drinky drink, a little smoky smoke. Hell, if you want to ride the slopes, just be safe. I'm not here to patronize your vices, but I will say we like to have a good time, and I hope y'all thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed y'all. Shout out to all the acorns. Shout out to Jovi Beauty, Naughty Love. Shout out to the dogs and the dons. Shout out to the Ratcheteers, the celebrities, and of course those who be cooking in the Tilt Kitchen with lots of butter and no salt. Baby, y'all not ready. And on that note, comment down below. We gotta go. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.